Hello and welcome to the Trendy Movies. Producing a successful dramatic work that attracts the admiration and demand of viewers is no longer an easy task, considering it will compete with a huge number of series shown on private and broadcast channels. This year witnessed the production of a number of exciting works that present new ideas and visions. So that you do not get confused when searching for an interesting series that will appeal to you, we have collected for you the best series of 2024. Let's get started. Sugar. A great noir by Mark Protasevich and great performance for the star Colin Farrell in the main character detective John Sugar. John Sugar is a private investigator who was hired by the Yakuza leader to solve the case of his son's kidnapping. He did his job, but he got injured badly in his shoulder. After he came back home in Los Angeles from Tokyo, he met Jonathan Segel. Jonathan Segel is a famous film producer, and his granddaughter Olivia has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. He is so worried about her, and he wants to hire Sugar to figure out what happened to her. Sugar also got a mysterious invitation to a society of polyglots after that. Series time, 8 episodes. Series type, crime, drama and mystery. The Brother's Son. A drama that has it all: the amazing martial arts, the comedy moments, and the family drama. It is one of the best series of 2024 created by Brad Falchuk and starring Michelle Yeoh. The story is about Bruce's son, who lives in California and does not know anything about his family business. His father is a crime lord and his brother is a hardened criminal, and they both are well known in Taipei. Bruce got a visit from his brother from Taipei, Taiwan. He told him that his father was a victim of an assassination attempt and he has to go with his family to Los Angeles for their safety. Now Bruce needs to adapt to his family's criminal lifestyle while his mother left his father at the begging to keep him away from that kind of life. Series time, 8 episodes. Series type, action, drama and comedy. Solo Leveling. A Korean anime series based on a well-known and successful manhwa, with a great dose of comedy and action. Sung Jin-woo is a low-grade hunter living in a world where the hunters protect humanity from annihilation using their magical abilities. After he successfully survived an extremely powerful double dungeon, the system chooses him for a secret program. In this program, he will play solo, and in return, they will give him rare abilities. His new powers put him on the top and gives him the strength to fight all kinds of creatures. Series time, 14 episodes. Series type, animation, action and adventure. Presumed Innocent. An interesting drama starring Jake Gyllenhaal and directed by Greg Yaitanes. The series is a reboot of an old movie produced in 1990 and is based on a novel by Scott Turow. The story is about Rusty Sabich, the chief deputy prosecuting attorney for Kindle County, Illinois. He is a good employer and a supportive husband for his wife Barbara Sabich. Rusty cheated on his wife with his colleague Carolyn Polimas. His wife forgives him, but she is always reminding him of this incident at any argument. One day, Rusty was assigned by his chief to investigate a crime of Carolyn's murder. They found her body in his flat, and he became the primary suspect in Caroline's murder. Rusty hired Sandy Stern to defend him, although he is the most powerful adversary for him. Could he clear his name and prove his innocence of the charge? Series time, 9 episodes. Series type, crime, drama and mystery. Dark Matter. A wonderful drama starring Joel Edgerton and based on a novel by Blake Crouch. A drama that talks about the infinite assumptions and alternatives that could occur if a person chose different situations during his life. Jason Dessen is a physicist living with his family in Chicago. He is abducted into a parallel universe by an alternate version of himself. His alternate version wants to take over his life and his family, so he fought hard to come back to protect his family and get his life back. Series time, 9 episodes. Series type, thriller, drama and sci-fi. The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. The series is interesting from the first episode and full of emotions. And it shows us that even if it is the end of the world, there is still room for love and altruism. The series is a continuation of the famous The Walking Dead world. It is about Rick Grimes and Michonne Hawthorne, the famous characters from the main series. We get to know their fate and the love that brings them together and makes them challenge all the dangers that surround them. This series solves a lot of mysteries left behind from the Walking Dead series. Series time, 6 episodes. Series type, thriller, drama and horror. Baby Reindeer. An exciting British black comedy that gained great interest from viewers. About the life story of Richard Gadd and his suffering with a female stalker. The series is created by and starring Richard Gadd and directed by Weronika Tafilska. The main character in the series is the performer and comedian named Donnie Dunn. Donnie also works as a bartender, and one day he met Martha Scott and offers her a cup of tea. Martha felt attached to him and stalked him for years. She became his worst nightmare. It made him dig deep into the trauma of his life that he had tried to overcome for years, when he was an intern for television writer Darren O'Connor. Darren O'Connor was supplying drugs to him, and one day he raped him while under the influence of drugs. Danny reported Martha to the police, and she was arrested for stalking, violence, and intimidation. Series time, 7 episodes. Series type, drama and biography. 3 Body Problem. An epic sci-fi saga based on a novel, it is directed by Minky Spiro and starring Jovan Adepo. During the Cold War era, from the point of view of a Chinese astrophysicist called Ye Wenjie. Ye Wenjie witnesses the murder of her father by their government. The government sent her to a secret military base to make first human contact with aliens. Then, in our modern day, in London, they face mysterious suicide cases of scientists. Investigations indicate that these suicide cases may be related to the development of a new kind of virtual reality. Series time, 10 episodes. Series type, adventure, drama and fantasy. Ripley. An impressive series in which attention was paid to every shot, every word and every detail. It is directed by Steven Zaillian and starring Andrew Scott. The series is set in 1961 from the point of view of a fraudster called Tom Ripley. Tom has been hired by Herbert Greenleaf, who is a businessman and a millionaire, to get his son Dickie back from Italy to New York. Dickie was living a lavish life in Italy and spent his father's money. Tom agreed to do the job and did travel, but he had other intentions. Series time, 8 episodes. Series type, crime, drama and thriller. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more future lists. The Gentlemen. An interesting series having it all, the suspense, unexpected twists and sophisticated storytelling. The series directed by David Caffrey and starring Theo James. The story is about Eddie Horniman, the rich man who inherited his father's empire. Then he discovers that all this wealth is built on drug trafficking. His father had a close relationship with Bobby Glass, one of the most famous drug dealers in the world, and was waiting for him to replace his father in the business. Can he come to terms with this life that he cannot escape without losing his legacy? Or will he find another solution that preserves his integrity and legacy at the same time? Series time, 8 episodes. Series type, crime, action and comedy. Fallout. One of the amazing series that talks about the post-apocalypse. You will find nothing around you but the remains of a bygone eras. It is a mixture of science fiction and fantasy that will captivate you with its unforgettable scenes. The series directed by Jonathan Nolan and starring Ella Purnell, and it is one of the best series of 2024. It shows the lives of some of the residents of the shelters in which survivors of the apocalypse live 200 years after a nuclear explosion. When they are forced to leave their shelter and go out to the surface of the earth after some saboteurs destroy their shelter and force them to leave. They find themselves in a wasteland filled with mutant creatures, strange monsters, and the continued presence of harmful radiation resulting from the explosion. Can they survive despite all this? Series time, 9 episodes. Series type, adventure, drama and action. Shogun. The series is a brilliant display of all the meanings of honor and loyalty in 17th century Japan, with its towering castles, luxurious palaces, and wild parties. It's an unmissable show, the series directed by Frederick E. O'Toole and starring Cosmo Jarvis. The story is about John Blackthorne, the British sailor who arrived to Japan in 1600 with his crew. John found himself involved in huge conflicts and great conspiracies. He became a mere pawn within Japanese leader Toranaga's team. which seeks by all means to reach the highest levels of rule in the country and obtain the title of shogun. Series time, 12 episodes. Series type, adventure, drama, and history.